The light is fading fast. It's too dark to make out the shapes around me. Only the sound of the stream remains. Can you hear it? It's rushing and gurgling, dancing over the stones, leaping over the small falls. I close my eyes and listen. I know this sound well. It's one of my favorite places. It's been years since I first found it, but I remember that day like it was yesterday. I was deep in the woods, hiking up a dry and dusty trail. My throat was parched, I needed water, and then I heard it. I followed the sound and came upon the stream. It wasn't much more than a trickle back then. There were no tall trees crowding the banks, but even so, I knew I had found somewhere special. And now, years later, it's become one of my favorite places. I come here to walk along the banks or to sit on the fallen log and read. I come here to clear my mind and to dream. It's quiet here. When I need to think, I can think. When I need to dream, I can dream. Sometimes I bring my guitar and play for the trees. Sometimes I just sit and watch the sun dip below the hills. But most of all, I love it when the moon is full and the stream is glistening silver beneath the soft light. It's magic. You should come see it. You should come sit by the stream with me. You are here. We're sitting together on the log. It's warm and comfortable. You lean against me. Your head is on my shoulder. I can feel your breath on my neck, hear the beat of your heart. The only other sounds are the rush of the water and the sighing of the leaves. The air is still and sweet. I take your hand in mine. The moonlight paints our skin silver. I look up at the sky and the branches that frame it. The moon hangs high, a pearl against the velvet night. The clouds drift slowly by like ships on a silent sea. They sail in silence, too, across the path of stars. Farther down the stream, a lonely fern dips its fronds into the water. Each tiny droplet that kisses the stone ripples out again and again, spreading circles of silver. Listen, can you hear it? Every drop beats with a slow, steady pulse, a hushed drum solo in the symphony of night. The water sings its song, a constant murmur. It's an ancient tune. I've heard it since I was a boy. It never changes. Yet each time I hear it, it speaks to something new within me. A chorus of crickets joins the song, their music rising and falling, weaving in and out of the water's hushed refrain. Here, time moves differently. It slows and stretches. Moments linger like the scent of honeysuckle on a summer's night. Here, worries melt away like mist before the sun. Here, dreams take root and grow deep like the roots of the old oak by the stream. A toad hops onto the bank. It sits still, barely stirring the air. For a moment, it blends with the shadows and I can't see it. Then it vanishes into the undergrowth. Farther on, a moth pauses its flight, its wings brushing a blade of grass. It hesitates, not sure which way to turn. Then it's gone, melting into the moonlit maze of the forest. We watch in silence for a while. The only sound is the stream, tumbling and whispering secrets to the stones. I feel the cool night air slide across my arms, raising goosebumps on my skin. I pull my jacket tighter around me. The night is growing colder now. The moon begins its slow journey down toward the horizon, sinking behind the distant trees. The shadows stretch and yawn, reaching toward the fading light. The air grows still. The crickets fall silent. The stream's song fades into the forest-edge whisker of wind. As the darkness deepens, I feel a shift in the air, a hush that settles over the land. The fireflies have joined the dance of light, blinking their silent sparks among the trees. Their twinkling lights weave magic in the gathering gloom. It's as if the forest itself is breathing, sighing softly in the stillness. I rise from the log, my muscles stiff from hours of sitting. I shake them loose, feeling the ache of age in my joints. You stretch out beside me, your limbs finding space on the moss-covered stone. I reach out and help you up. We stand together, leaning into each other, our breaths mingling in the cool night air. For a moment, we stand in silence, letting the forest's peace fill us. Then you speak, your voice barely a whisper, but it's enough. It carries on the wind. I hear the echo of your words long after you've spoken them. We start our walk back along the stream, our footsteps soft on the mossy stones. The trees stand tall and silent on either side of us, their branches reaching out like old friends. The fern fronds rustle softly in the breeze, and the distant hoot of an owl echoes through the stillness. As we walk, I share stories of the forest with you, tales I've learned from the trees and the whispering water. I tell you of the ancient oaks that have stood here for centuries, their roots tracing paths beneath the stream. I speak of the deer that pause to drink from the water's edge, and the rabbits that dart through the undergrowth. I describe the hidden homes of the woodchucks and the busy trails of the ants. You listen with an open heart, and I feel a sense of connection between us that I haven't known in a long time. It's as if the forest itself is bringing us closer together. We walk in silence now, but it's a comfortable silence. It's filled with the music of the forest, the rustling leaves, and the babbling brook. The air is fresh and cool, and the scent of pine needles fills my lungs. The stars begin to appear in the darkening sky, and the moon climbs higher, casting its silvery light upon us. The sound of the stream is a constant presence as we walk. It's a soothing melody that seems to echo the rhythm of my heart. I feel a sense of peace settle over me, and I know that this moment will stay with me long after we leave the forest. You stop by the twisted roots of an old tree and lean against it, resting your head on my shoulder. I wrap my arm around you, pulling you close. For a while, we stand in the gathering darkness, listening to the stream's timeless song. The forest is alive with nocturnal sounds. An owl hoots softly in the distance, and the chirp of crickets fills the air. The scent of pine needles and damp earth surrounds us, and the silvery light of the moon paints everything in shades of gray and black. As the night deepens, the forest transforms into a world of mystery and magic. The gnarled branches of the trees take on strange shapes, and the shadows dance and twist on the forest floor. The rushing of the stream seems louder now, and I feel its energy vibrating through the ground beneath our feet. We stay like this for a long time, lost in the embrace of the forest and the music of the stream. The night is ours, and we are one with the whispering trees and the silver stream. The moon sinks slow behind distant trees. The stream's song fades into the forest's whisker of wind. I wish we could stay here forever, but the forest doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the creatures that live here. The deer, the rabbit, the owl, the woodchuck, the moss, and the ferns. They were here first. We've only borrowed this place for a little while. We say our goodbyes to the forest, our voices hushed in reverence for the peace of the place. As we leave, I turn for one last look. The twisted roots of the old oak reach up like grasping claws, and the fern stands silent and strong by the water's edge. The moon has dipped behind the trees, and the stars are beginning to fade. The forest is dark now, and the only sound is the rushing of the stream. It calls to me, promising that it will be here tomorrow and the next day and forever. And I know that I'll be back to sit by its banks and listen to its timeless song.